Thousands of prisoners housed upstate come from the city, and as the census count is underway, there's a push to get the prisoners counted not as upstate residents, but as members of their home community.
It's a crucial issue. We're talking about 40,000 people returning from the prison system annually.
Esmeralda Simmons is the executive director of the Center for Law and Social Justice at Medgar Evers College. She says the average stay for a prisoner is 3 years, and then most return home to their permanent residence.
Communities rely on the census to justify needs for housing, for education, for medical and health, hospitals, roads, subways, etc. So we felt it was very, very, quote, unfair for people who are temporarily incarcerated upstate to be counted upstate when in fact they are permanent residents of downstate.
There's now a bill pending in the state legislature to address the issue.
This is a very unfair, undemocratic, and in fact unconstitutional way in which we count individuals in New York State.
Jeffries introduced the prisoners of the Census Bill in the Assembly earlier this year. If passed, it'll boost city numbers, which could affect how new state legislative and congressional district lines are drawn. The new district lines will be redrawn for 2012, based on the numbers from this year's census.
Central Brooklyn communities, like Bedford-Stuyvesant, Fort Greene, Clinton Hill, Prospect Heights, and Crown Heights that I represent, regularly have 5,000 to 6,000 inmates who come home from prison every year. Kings County is the largest county represented in the correctional system in terms of the number of inmates.
It's not just New York City that faces this inmate-based gerrymandering problem. Most inmates across the country come from urban areas, but are incarcerated in rural ones. State Senator Eric Schneiderman, who is the sponsor of the bill in the Senate, says New York can and should be the leader on this issue.
The potential to restore political power to the poor communities that these prisoners come from is tremendous. And New York, if we act this session, can be the first state to change this policy.
If the bill passes, the Department of Correction would then provide the last known residence for all of those who are incarcerated as the new district lines are redrawn. Jeanine Ramirez, New York 1.